think it's time to add in the camera from Cadex FPV. This is the Raytel 2 V2, and this is a great camera. I recommend it for all of you beginners out there. So apparently I ordered the wrong part, and I only have one part of the stack, which is the brains of the drone. So I'm gonna have to wait another few days to get my other part. But for now, we can still get the VTX on and a few other things. Now it's time to solder the wire onto the VTX, which is probably going to be pretty tricky. And there you go, we got our VTX all soldered up. And now it's time for probably one of the most scary parts, soldering these itty bitty little wires to this. And if I mess this up, well, I might need to buy some more parts. That's literally probably the best soldering I've ever done. Man, I'm finally done. Ah, shoot, I still gotta solder the camera. Come on! Okay, I got the camera all soldered up. Now I'm finally good to go. Hey, wait a minute. What's that? Wait. I forgot to solder the VTX. Bro, seriously. It's now day 2 and our drone is starting to come along. Also, I got the VTX soldered up, so now I'm just waiting for the other parts to arrive. Then we'll get this up in the air, flying around doing tricks and flips. I did have one part arrive, which is this Loctite right here. I'm going to be putting this on every screw that I can, just until I have the other parts that come to put in there. Then I could put Loctite on all of the screws so that none vibrate when we're flying in the air and, well, don't crash or anything, you know. Part finally came. Let's get it all put together and we'll get this thing set up in beta flight, and then we will try flying it. So soldering these battery leads were a lot harder than what I thought, and I literally spent like 3 hours just trying to solder that, and they look horrible. But let's hope that I didn't burn them out, and let's solder the motors up. Now that I have this all wired up, all the motors are good to go, I'm going to plug it into beta flight once I get it all put back together, and we'll set up beta flight and get it going. Alright, first plug in hopefully nothing goes up in flames. I think we're all good. We're all good. So in the process of setting up Betaflight, I had the battery connected and the capacitor was damaged, I guess. So a few sparks flew and now my board is fried. So I have a replacement part coming in a few days to 1 week. And now I gotta unsolder all these motor wires and get everything cleaned up, I guess. So let's skip to the future. The replacement part finally came. I already got soldered up, and while I was waiting for that part to come, I 3D printed some of these. This is an antenna holder. This helps me get the props on and off. And this is a action camera mount for my camera. So now we can mount all that stuff on in a second. And while those were printing, this arrived. It is a charger for the batteries, and now I can charge my batteries. So that's good news. Let's get everything back up and hopefully we can get the motor spinning. First things first, I'm gonna dry fit this on here and then solder the motor wires up to the board, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Plug it in with the battery, hopefully no sparks. So let's get that going. We got one motor all soldered up. Now we just gotta get the other three all soldered up, and we will be good to plug it in. It's now all soldered up, and now we can do our first plug-in and hope that it goes good. So let's do that once I get it put back together. Okay guys, we're gonna do the first plug-in. This actually really scares me. I don't know why. I just hope that everything works properly. 3, 2, 1. Okay, no sparks. That is good news. We got all the lights on. Now I'm gonna leave that plugged in for a little bit to make sure nothing smokes in a little bit. Okay. Well, I will unplug this. Jeez. Those are very tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get it plugged into Betaflight. So I'm setting up Betaflight and I have it on the fan to help cool down the VTX because it can get hot when you have it plugged in. And I'm on the motors tab for Betaflight. And motor 1, which is this one right here, spins up good. Motor 2, which is this one, spins up good. But motor 3, which is this one over here, does not spin up good at all. It doesn't, it just twitches back and forth. And I'm pretty sure it's a bad motor. It's not the ESC. And then motor 4, right here, does spin up good. So it's just motor 3 that twitches back and forth so weirdly. So I'm returning these motors, and I already bought iFlight Xing E Pro, I think, something like that. But they should come in a few days, so we're gonna replace these motors, solder them up, and hopefully have a working 5-inch FPV drone. So yeah, let's return these. My package has arrived. I really hope I don't have to say this again, but let's get these motors all soldered up. And literally, it's gonna be like my 7th time saying that, but that doesn't really matter. Let's just get them on. Man, do these motors look absolutely beautiful. can't wait to get these on. So let's do that. All the motors are soldered up, and this is the moment of truth. I'm really hoping that this works. If not, I have no clue what the problem could be. So let me go to motors, okay. And here I go. Yes, they all work. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of them work together. Let's go! We did it, guys, we did it. Okay, I'm gonna get beta flight set up and then we'll be all good to take it for the first test flight outside once it's a nice day, because right now it's rainy and possibly tornadoes, so I don't think that's a good day to fly. Yeah. The drone is now working and I set up beta flight, but I noticed that these motor wires are a little bit messy around here. So I happen to have this red tape that matches my 3D printed mounts, so I'm gonna wrap the motor wires up and make it look a little bit cleaner